Welcome back, y'all. This is the never-ending Xanadu. Next, let's play. That's actually facetious. I think we're getting pretty close at the end. Anyways, hope you all doing well. Doing some more of, man, I can't get over this new horned helmet we got last episode, which is like, this makes us look crazy. Our overall, like, armor and look hasn't changed too much throughout the game, but you're getting a headpiece, even though it's not the best use of money. It does change the vibe up. Anyways, let's see. Recap for last episode. We just got smacked around by puzzles in the Xanadu Labyrinth right outside the maze. I think that's like the long and short of it, to be honest. We fought a lich, which absolutely wrecked us. It was just a lot of hand throwing. We got beat up quite a bit and took quite a licking, but we just did succeed in some extent. We got a discus we gotta go use. Trying to think what else we got going on here. What is the chill blade? We did get that off of the Frostbrand, which is a nice little pickup. And really should be using sneak attack at some point. I think there ain't much else to say. We're still working through this dungeon. I think it's the second to last dungeon in the game, but I'm not sure by that. I forget. What is this new? Vampiric amplet? Oh yeah, Vampiric armlet. It's tight. It's tight. I don't think I clicked on him. Is he talking to me? Some strangers have been spotted outside the town recently. Odd-looking lads. No coincidence that a traveler had been killed out there, I'd say. Last anyone saw of them, they were headed east from the Clover Ruins. If you're going out there anyways, you could, and you think you're up to it, you could try following their trail. Just my opinion, but I think the townsfolk could better stay in for a while. Oh, I guess that was highlighted on the the talk. Yeah, because he, maybe that is, if you, like, talk to them enough, that's supposed to be your hint to go east here. To figure out, like, the last stone person for this thing. But I digress. What is this? Freezing is the big explosion freezing spell and ignition. I should check if I can buy the upgraded versions of those, because those are definitely, like, some of the best spells in our arsenal right now. And still no idea what this thing is for. Yeah. Not quite sure, but it's probably irrelevant. We also got to make sure we keep on an eye. We actually keep on an eye, I should say, for more hidden walls. We've been doing a pretty good job of that so far. It's also important not to breathe directly into the mic. I will take an early counter. We're working towards, I think, about 15 grand. That's looking like the number for our next upgrade here in terms of defense. Although, you know, I think it was the helmet and the shield we picked up last time. This actually seems to be helping a little bit. And we're still rocking Flugel as our experience gain guardian. I don't know where the other ones are. I'm curious if there's any better ones too. Alright, so I think we're going to want to go this way. I am deducing that primarily that is the only unexplored area. Alright, you know, round shield, or what is this shield called? The armlets, and what is the shield? This is the large shield, kind of doing a little bit of work. Never hurts to not be lazy when going back through a dungeon. Passive XP, you know, you can avoid grinding by just smacking everything on your way through, you know? These guys do kind of suck. I'm a little... Yeah, so we want to take out you. Primarily, we want to get out of the way. The healing guys are next. I'm curious how much this... I mean, the Vampiric Amulet definitely is not doing an incredible amount. And also taking... Gosh, man, these guys still deal quite a bit of damage. Maybe it's because they're buffed. But we are definitely... Definitely still, we're not under leveled. It's just that we need more money. Oh, crap. Do not drown right when you start the episode. All right, well, we'll put that there. Our underwater breathing apparatus. And we're gonna head on up here and see what the rest of the labyrinth has in store for us. Hopefully maybe this is like an optional dungeon. I don't know if you ever played Final Fantasy 12. There's the Necro Hall of Nebulist or Buddhist, something like that. I'm just gonna pop one of these. And get to the Master Goblin. We need to re-equip our armlet at our... What is that sound? Our nearest or convenience. There we go. Yeah, the Necro Hall of Nebulist, something like that. Is it's kind of like towards the end of the game. Okay, so what's the shaman making those sounds? It's like it's an optional dungeon towards the end of Final Fantasy 12, but God, the difficulty spikes so hard when you get... Okay, we need to heal. When you get to that area of the game and you really have to take it, you have to like get your gambits all right, and you have to take the game so much more differently than you kind of do for the rest of the game. You can kind of just wing it up until then, but that reminds you that Final Fantasy knows how to screw you if it so desires. This is how this labyrinth kind of feels to us, although all the areas kind of, when you first get to them, smack you around a bit. Alright, that was our discus. I didn't realize actually we could go north here either. I'm gonna go there first, just because it doesn't require a key item to get through, making me think maybe it's a tertiary room or something like that. Let's see. Hopefully it's not a freaking mid-boss. Oh, it's the teleporter. We gotta use... Oh my god, did I forget the thing? Did I think I forgot the... Nope, that's not how you do that. Oh no, it's here. Here we go. Okay. This is actually sick. I definitely should have checked this room earlier, but you live and you learn. Alright, so it looks like only 2 more areas. We can actually teleport back now if we want. Probably a good idea. We didn't really get anything, though. We just took damage. Whatever. Never hurts to top up healing. If we can teleport, like, to that part of the maze. I mean, we only really used a couple of spell cast and took a lot of hits to the face, but I guess we should save in case we die. Then we have to redo this section. Everybody will laugh at me and call me names. You know how it goes. Alright. We haven't really had... I am feeling strong boss energy coming up. We had a mid-boss with the Lich. But at least we're saved up. I probably should have gotten another thing, but we'll see. Hopefully I'm just exaggerating. Looking very mysterious. Kind of looking like a hole into the portal to hell from Yu Hakusho. Take a large heal potion. Let's put... I don't think you can do these on the bosses. So I'm just gonna put them there. The vampiric one seems like it would work, but you really can't paralyze them or anything like that. Great. Great. All right, where is F3? Wow, extremely rude. Yep. Okay, are they only like hittable when they glow like that for a moment? I will take a easy kill. Now, this makes sense, right? Ooh, gosh. As the gatekeeper, this seems like some sort of gate to the underworld. So, it makes sense that they're here. Yeah, we gotta watch out for that up spiral and the dragon punch move they got. Oh, man. Very nice. And very nice. That could have been harder. And before Ridley pops out and tries to murk us. Alright, how many more of these are trapped? Did we happen upon the only one that was not trapped? A magic potion. Good to have. Always good to have. Really, I've only had to use it for one fight so far. Alright. We're doing pretty good on healing potions. We've got a lot of healing, plus 2 elixirs. We should be able to take on whatever this cruel earth has for us. Why are you showing it like this map? Alright, well. No, nothing there. Alright, so you come in this way. Interesting. I'm guessing we gotta go back around. Is this like a room that spins or something? I'm not quite sure. Let's see if the monsters stay away. I forget how the respawn mechanics on this work every time I play. Well, they work like you would not want them to. It's probably because I left the dungeon and came back. But yeah, okay, so this puts you a little bit higher up, which actually does make sense. Is this like a freaking platforming section? Oh, wait. We've got boots for that. And maybe spectacles? Boots and specs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. I don't know if we can make it to this one. That seems like a stretch. I can't. I'm gonna guess we can't make it, but we'll come back for it in a second. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, see, I could barely even make it there, yeah. Alright. Spectacles probably are not required either. Probably should take them off, to be honest, because then I can't see the bad boys in the next room. I wish there was a way to close the menu. Yeah, it's very interesting how like you just have like 4 slots which interact. I've said this multiple times throughout the playthrough, but interesting use of items and usable items in this game. Jeez. Why? The winged boots, I'm not gonna lie. They seem like they bug out sometimes. Like when your character jumps and when he does not jump, sometimes he just falls. We had issues with that in Eaglet Mountain. If you remember me just repeatedly jumping into the lava. I know they have like a recharge. That's actually probably all it was. So let's wait. There we go. I'm gonna wait. Smack these. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, just the edge of it. Yeah, I'm guessing we do some sort of jump off here to get to this other area. Yeah, because it's so short. Yeah, okay, so you probably just jump. Oh, you have to hold. Okay, well that explains that. Who would think that you would have a platforming section in a game that doesn't allow you to jump? Please put your poll entries below. It was not on my bingo card for Xanadu next. Alright. Try this once more. I really hope I don't have to speed this section up with all my colorful commentary being missed. That's what you guys don't realize, is that when I hyper accelerate those sections, you miss all of the beautiful frustration I undergo. And yeah, sorry if you can hear it is thundering mightily in the background, if you can hear that on the recording. Actually, it's not rained here in like... Probably, it rained for the first time in about 6 or 7 weeks. Most of the people's lawns in my neighborhood are dead, to say the least. Everybody is very happy. Usually rain's kind of a pain in the butt, but when all of your plants and grass are dying, and then you got to go pay more money if it, doesn't randomly replace your lawn with fresh sod. You'll welcome it. I don't think I need these glasses. I'm not seeing anything. Well, this is not the one yet. It's going to be the next jump. So I'm going to guess we do, like, I hate this. How long must one wait for the winged boots? Does it say? No. It's just annoying mechanic. Goodness me. Goodness me. Alright, if we fall again, I'm going to have to accelerate this because this is ridiculous. Oh, man. Yeah, what I'm trying to do, I'm not even actually doing it, is I think if I let go of my walk right near that ledge, I should be able to fall onto it. It's got a little lip we can kind of see there. All right. We're going to wait. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, very good. We're going to wait a few more seconds. Okay. We should be good. Actually, Alright, that time I did what I intended. I'm not sure why. I'm trying to think why it didn't work. That lip is like really, really low. Ouch. Very rude. Yeah, and I mean, there's just not enough time to go that way. You just do not got... Unless I'm letting go early. I don't think I am. Yeah, I'm holding the entire time. Unless it fall... Nah. Maybe you are supposed to walk that way. If I fall again, I'll try it. My guess, though... I don't think you can, like, I don't think you can adjust your fall in this game, unless I'm mistaken. I can't jump that way. Yeah, because it's, like, right under you. So, dropping, it actually might not be possible to use this with the winged boots. We'll figure it out another time. I'll do it on the way out after we finish this up, and that way we can accelerate this. Let's see. Let's get these fresh pots equipped. Oh, there's a man just standing there watching us embarrass ourselves the entire time. We didn't notice because we're wearing those goofy glasses. So you approach as well. Yeah, after some falling shenanigans. Stay your hand. My outward aspect may be intimidating, but do not mistake me for a monster. Despite appearances, I am rather brittle. I am called Gandharva. Okay. As you might already be aware, obstinate knight, I am a friend of Dvorak. I have reasons for waiting in such a treacherous place. Yeah, how did you get up here, dude? Do you got the boots? You see, I have a request to make of you. Hehe. I like a man who listens. Strange. Although our reasons differ, both our objectives lie within Castle Strangerock. Up ahead is a place where time and space are askew. 'Tis known as the Time Crevice. It takes a fair amount of skill to make it through, but you will find it a direct route into Castle Strangerock. I am aware there is a device within the castle which is capable of extinguishing this troublesome barrier. If you were to chance upon that device, I would like you to release the barrier. Okay, a little sus. However, to reach Castle Strangerock, there is also an obstacle of another sort. A woman. You will find this witch within the Time Crevice itself. She has been confined there for an age. It sounded like the Black Bride. While Dvorak has gone ahead, I fear she may be the end of him. Oh wow, she's that strong, huh? If by chance you should meet, 'Twould be wise to pool your strength against her. Yeah, why don't we have the guy who killed me and put me into this mess help me out? Very well then, O mighty knight. I hope you'll heed my request. I'm sure you'll be of aid. Your aura gives me great confidence. Sick. Anything else to say, funny man? Once you're out of the time crevice, I ask that you release the barrier around Castle Strangerock. I'm a little sus that he, like, I was gonna do it anyways because we gotta get in. But I don't like you requesting that of me. I don't like doing things for strangers. I'm sure you will be of aid. Your aura gives me great confidence. Alright, I guess let's just go into this time crevice. Right? Like, let's get this. Ooh, okay. Very interessante. Also, weird music. Whoa! Oh, it seems he has Beatrice. It seems he has left. Who's Beatrice? Who are y'all? Oh, are these like all the people that have been freed? Like the 7 sages or whatever? 'Twas fortuitous I managed to speak with him in time. Our power is nary a match for Lorelei. Those two, I fear they may not survive this task. I beat Arma. These guys all got crazy names. So there's Sturm. Nico Sturm. Are you not the Knights of the Sarah without power? I hear tell they've fallen into ruin. Will he truly be all right? He has reclaimed the crowns from the ruins. Surely I've seen him contend against the creatures there. His strength grows with every battle. I have heard he fights to prolong his life, but I feel he bears an even greater reason to fight. While I am unaware of what that reason is. That man is the quintessential knight. I'm glad you all think so. Everybody else seemed to want to kill me, so. Theobald is unimpressed. Elder Theobald, what troubles you? I have something I feel I must share with everybody. Shortly before coming here, I held palaver with the stars. That is a word I have never heard of in my life. Guessing it means some sort of sermon. Ooh, your famous astrology. Your astrology was always famous around the castle, wasn't it? What did you see? It appears the 3 stars have aligned themselves as one. 3 stars. Are you referring to the Dragon's Fang? From what I have foreseen, all will become clear with this battle. I wonder if we should reveal ourselves to him. Our history. Kind of know who y'all are. And about Lady Florette's destiny. Time crevice. Alright, hopefully that item that was in there was not like... Oh man, I think I goofed. Oh, they explode, right? Oh goodness. They do explode! I can't get out of the way. No. Cool. Yeah, I hope that was just like a stupid item and not like an extremely good defense upgrade that I pushed off for sake of moving this video along in my own sanity. Well, I guess we'll find out. We can definitely go back there. The teleport's right there. All right. Love when I just can't hit an enemy. Okay. Zubat's got a machine gun. Okay. Come on. We're trying to preserve all of our spells and other things. What's funny, right, is like if you have like such a... I guess the spells, they do different amounts of damage, right? But you really, like, each one of them has like individual SP markers, so you really can kind of just... Oh, gosh. Equip them as you need. Alright, so just hitting stuff from the front sucks, right? We can all agree that Evil Eyes you can't hit from the front. All my homies tell me that. None of my homies hit Evil Eyes from the front. I don't want to say they hit the Evil Eyes from the back because that sounds strange. Alright. God, do not give me these puzzles while I am in the time crevice. Just let me fight. I'm a fighting boy, not a puzzle boy. Me and Professor Layton are on not speaking terms, to say the least. Looks like we're getting good money for this, though. Alright, that looks like the next level up. Is this just seems like sort of some like real dungeon crawling stuff, you know what I mean? I can solve this. I can fix him. Those are the types I can solve. What do you got? Give me something good. Armlet, gold, 20,000 gold. 1,000 gold, I'll take. That is better than no 1,000 gold. Music kind of crazy, right? The reflection's also kind of crazy in this area. I'm digging it. Now that I say that, I'm going to re-equip all of my fancy schmancy armlets. We can go boom, 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 right? Boom, boom, boom. I want you in thy room. More money? More power? More money. All right, we're actually creeping close to the required amount for the next set of armor. My guess is that we will, if I had to take a guess, I would say the next 2 teleport options are going to be in Castle Strangerock. That just seems logical to me, but maybe it's one at the end of this time crevice. I doubt it. This just seems like some sort of, I don't know, damage check, maybe we'll say, something like that. All right. What is that? Mud Golem. That's a new boy. If I can find his hitbox. Oh, and do not like the way he moved. Let's do, we're gonna use our first one up here. The Mud Golem was unaffected. He block. Okay. He did get paralyzed. Very nice. Glad I re-equipped those things. And let's see if we can get behind him. Yep. Okay, he does a 2-swinger. Very nice. I think we also got another trigger there. Armlet's doing work today. Very nice. Alright, Evil Eyes. I kind of like these guys because they have a huge charge up that's visibly telegraphed. Oh, and we got a freeze. A little added a bonus, as they call it. Okay, I did not realize they could shoot grenades. Yes. Oh, very rude. Completely unnecessary. You and me were friends. There we go. There we go. The XP, I mean, 63 XP is good, but we're at the point now where I feel like we're capping out on the big boy XP amounts. Very nice. I like everybody dropping fat sacks of gold. I wish that's how it was in real life. Alright, not that I am often like going around hitting people with short swords in real life, but you know what I mean. Okay, that does a lot more damage if you stand in front of it, unsurprisingly. Alright. We are going around the Zubat machine gun. We have poisoned the Zubat. Very nice. I was right there at the edge of the frame. I'm like entranced by this music. This entire area is really cool. I just can't help but like really regret not getting that treasure chest. We'll have time. I know we'll have time, but now I'm going to be thinking about it all episodes. It's going to drive me crazy. Oh, man. So, there we go. Nice little freeze. In the Spock Play world, little Spock Plays real-life update, we've been doing... We're, like, still hella addicted to pinball. Like I said, it's the exit. Doing pretty good. We're, like, 4 or 5 weeks into our league. Been doing all right. There's definitely some people there who I could not begin to even describe to you how good they are. are absolute champions. They murder me, but I've been learning a lot. I'm actually doing a weekend tournament outside of my league play on Saturday. Just like a big party for the lounge that I go to. Yeah, who knew when I started this channel that we'd be, like, you play pinball once and you just become addicted. But that's like, that is like my friends and family's main fear. Whenever I get interested in something, it's just like complete deep diving into it. There are worse things. Pinball's pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. The people we meet in there are super cool too. It's a different crowd of people you run with. Yeah, we almost died there. You gotta be careful when you're talking, man. I should scroll too. I don't like that his big eye. Ugh, not what I meant. Yeah, the 300 coin drop is sick, but yeah. Still very much into pinball. Oh, why do you give me your toughest battles? Alright, I'm gonna guess here. My guess is there's another green one under this, so... It's not what we wanted to do. This doesn't seem too bad, right? Right? And just... Yeah, we're good. Unless there's something hidden here, I'm just gonna smack all these. Give me the baby puzzles, please. I'm begging you. I don't have the brain for the big boy puzzle stuff going on. All right. Yeah, if I like were to get trapped in here because I had to solve a puzzle, I would actually explode. Very nice. Oh man. All right, evil eyes. Yep. Really need to do a little bit of discovery on what the sneak attack modifier. You know what? We're scientists. We can do it. We're gonna replace freezing. So I think they were 344 before. 400 is like actually an incredible damage increase. Well, now we know what we've what our powers could be if we used our brain. Yeah, it's like a proper dungeon crawl area. I'm taking it. 1,000 gold? No. Shadow axe. Shadow axe. Oh, 250. Don't tell me you're two-handed. You're two-man. I don't wake up for two-handed weapons. Like, what do I look like? Do I look like a two-handed Andy? A two-handy? No. We're not two-handies. We need the shield. Our defense is too low. But maybe with the upgraded armor, I will take... What's the ability? Vita's gift, let's see, appears and increases the speed of the user by magic. Ooh. If it increases attack speed, that's like extremely tempting. We may have to do that. I'm also wondering how long this section is. I am going to guess 5 floors. That is going to be my bet and my guess. Maybe 3 floors. Black slime. Extremely rude. All my friends hate black slime. Especially black slime that hits for 100 damage. And it's very hard to click. What the heck was that, dude? Some world of goo. Remnant crap. Let's get a heal. Alright, we're gonna do a freeze. We need to think. We're gonna do another explosion to get rid of those guys. And where's my mouse? Alright. It sucks that these guys aren't affected by that. I want this money. I want the money. It's not that much money, but I am addicted to cash. Alright, so we're continuing to dodge. They don't seem to have the same problem of being hit from the front. Thank you. Alright. They do block from the front. 1 and a 2. Yep. Very nice. Alright, using our stuff effectively. How much do these heal for? 1,000? We're not there yet. We'll swap out for one of these. Where did I put my armlet? There we go. Okay. We're being exceedingly cautious. Alright, so we're going to hit you once. We're going to hit you once. And we want to get that other black slime once to effectively... They're freezing. I don't know why it did not hit all of them. We are keeping an eye on our gold. Man, those little things do not mess around. Yep. Alright. Yep. 2. Nope, not 2. There you go. Vampiric Amulet trying to help. Not doing a terrible amount. Alright, 1. I'm gonna switch to the Explosion one. That one seemed to do a little bit better. 2. Oh, that's maybe why. 3. Thank you. Interesting that some of them don't split. Maybe we can get away with just hit them. Not using up SP. Love the sound of clinking gold. There we go. Crit. Needless crit on a very low HP monster, but I'll take it. Those were good, I guess, for the card, right? Because the card gets you, it's like per kill. Oh, look at that. It maxes out at level 5. Good to know. All right, there's the exit. We're doing good so far. We're just a little bit out of range for, I guess we could eat the berry tart, because that uses up inventory slot, right? Let's just do that. Thank you, sister. It was delicious. And we're going to switch back to there. Free up an inventory slot. How much? So we can't even use Shadow Axe, right? We need 1 more reflex and 2 more strength. Probably 2 more if we don't have the... Ooh, very uncool. Alright, very uncool. Very uncool. Alright, we're just going to do that. Too much of a pain. Ouch. Also uncool. Yeah, the freezing passive is nice on this thing, just to get that slow. Alright, I'm guessing this is a... not what I was... What the heck is going on here? It's a trap room, I guess? Okay. I'm confused. Vampiric Amulet. Oh, likes these guys. Thank you for missing. Moving. 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 There we go. Come on. Oh my god, we did not need to take that damage there. Yeah, I'm glad we stocked up on healing potions, although it was a bit at the dungeon's behest, as it awarded us with quite a few potions. Okay. Never will understand why those immediately close. Not that it terribly matters, but alright. So that is probably one of the last tabulae, right, for the game. Trap room. Could have been worse. Alright, so we're at 16k as well. That is very good. Alright, and what was the... This is the way we came in? Maybe? Probably not. We'll probably want to let us go down a floor, would it? Whoa! I like the frame stutter there. 3rd floor. Alright. What new horror awaits us here? Let's get, oh crap, get out of the way. And I can't hit because I am paralyzed. I'm still paralyzed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Voiding. Drag the eyes into it. You are welcome to explode. Very nice. Very nice. The gold gain. A level in here would actually be really good. Nice little level up. Give us some bonus to get us a little healing would be extremely appreciated. That would be most bueno. Alright, so let's do one of these. Very nice. We're trying to be pragmatic about when we use these spells. We do not know how long this dungeon is. We do have magic potions. So, worst case scenario, we can use them. Oh, perfect. Thank you for the stun. Couple of will-o'-the-wisps. Alright. Do we get the XP if he dies from their explosion? Looks like we don't, actually. Interesting. I guess the wisp who died, it got. Oh, 230, brother. Extremely rude. There we go. Whew, loving the... We might just go for the 30k armor at this point. Jeez. Yep. And, oh, nah, nope. Yep. And one of these. Hoping that there is a save or something at the end of this and it's not just, like, directly into a boss. That would be extremely cruel and unusual. Alright, forgot we didn't see we got the stun there. We are cruising right along. Where's the last guy? Oh, there he is. Oh, dude. Really? He did more damage to me than the frickin' mud golems. Extremely rude. My body shudders in horror at the sight of... Oh, God. Oh, God. Alright. Alright. This one scared me, but it wasn't as scary as one may think. I have prevailed. What's more scary is just how long is this dungeon before I can save? Yeah, 5 floors seems like the appropriate amount, right? Although wasn't there a 0 floor, so isn't this like maybe 4 floors? I'm not sure. I'm glad. We're doing okay so far. Very nice. I also feel like because of the rate and how much money this gives you, like, this is going to be a once and done zone. You either get it or you don't, you know, because, like, yeah, the magic gain on this is just too much. Is he going to explode? Nope, he's just glowing. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Lovely. Okay. And thank you. Okay. Oh, not what I was trying to do. It's really annoying. You gotta right-click these chests, and if you miss, you end up casting. Ooh. Spellbook. Tell me that's one of the big ones. Tell me that's like a level 2 version of. Yes. Yes. Nice, dude. And refilled our spells. Maybe could have used that more tactically. I wasn't sure if I was going to do that, but level 2 ignition, that's exactly what I was talking about. It's like it heard my wishes and granted them like a video game genie. All right. So far, so good. Oh, and the next floor is the last one. We've been crushing it so far. They don't know we'd be crushing it though. Oop. We got a house piano. We have a teleporter. We have a giant incorporeal bumblebee. How do... Is this... It looks like it's a top... what do you call it? Looks like this is a top... the Xanadu Labyrinth. Okay, so I was mistaken. This... Well, maybe... No, time crevice. Okay, so I've been making some good discoveries so far. I see our boy dying over there. I'm going to leave him be because he led us to die, so he can hang out in the time crevice. I want to dearly get a save. And a level up and a couple other things before we take this on. Okay, we're good. Remember how I've talked about this in other videos? I have this, like, existential fear that, the power is going to cut out. I'm going to lose a whole bunch of progress. Yeah, with all that thundering in the background, that existential fear was manifesting, to say the least. All right. I want to not fight the gatekeepers. I want to get that chest. I hope it would be so cool. It's probably gonna. Okay, my actual guess is it is going to be a guardian card. We can kill actually some of these guys, get the level up we need. It's going to be a guardian card, or it's going to be a. It's going to be freezing level 2. Those are my educated guesses. All right, we'll try going from this way. We didn't try it. Maybe that was my folly. But I'm like 99% sure it's just not going to work. Unless it's the case that it actually is, I'm just a goof. And, yes, it's just a little too short on the timing. I mean, it's got to be some sort of fall mechanic, right? It has to be you fall into that somehow. The question is how. And I mean, yeah, the spectacles didn't see anything over there, right? No chicanery. No chicanery. Yeah, it has to be something where you fall. Right, that seems like the way they want you to do it. It's just a tough one because maybe if I like circle once and then like walk and fall towards it, that's my best guess, honestly. Unless it's like, hold on, I can't really see. Maybe it's like that if you go into this let's try that. No, it's not gonna work. All right, nope. Oh, what? That never happens. My only other thought is if I come around the side here. Let's try that. I thought that was it. I'm gonna kill one of you guys. Let's do a couple of explosions, get some free XP. Or just not, because the game's BS. We got what we wanted, which was our level up. Alright, so it's not the side. It's got to just be a straight fall then. Unless there's an item or something I'm forgetting. I'll give it one more shot. I'm telling you, that sideways angle, unless you just can't stand on these, which is also, you know, quite probable. Well, there's no, like, collision for that or something like that. I'm not quite sure. It's just gotta be like that, right? Ah, man. All right. I'm perplexed. Maybe it's an item I don't have? Okay, you know what? Hold on one moment. Oh my goodness. Welcome back, y'all. That was probably the most frustrating thing I've had to do in this game so far. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, so I could not figure that out for the life of me. I'm gonna be honest. I've been doing this for like the last 30 minutes and I finally made it. I finally found some ancient like Let's Play from like 12 years ago, some guy making this jump. And yeah, so there's two things. One, you saw me, you have to unequip the boots, which I don't know if I would have thought of, to be honest. You do this entire section with the boots, and then you just have to know to make that jump. So even when I wasn't taking my boots off, I'm sorry, when I was taking the boots off, I wasn't making the jump. I tried for another 25 minutes, and then I realized you have to cast one of these global AoE spells to kill that lantern that's down here, or you won't make the jump. So unbelievably cursed. I hope if you are watching this and you struggled as much as I did, that you find solace and this doesn't take you an hour like it took me. Anyways, let's see what's in here. Okay, so it is a Guardian card. That's kind of what I was thinking. Gray Ash. Gray Ash, what do we got? So, about the Guardian Gray Ash. This Guardian improves the efficacy of your armlets. By bonding with Gray Ash, the special effects imbued in each accessory will occur more often. That, like, could be kind of sick if you max it out, right? Alright, let's just get out of here. Let's get out of here. That definitely could be sick, but having to level that Guardian card up this late in the game, maybe it's super broken. Maybe that's why it's late game. We're saving immediately. And that is why it's a late game one. Let's all right, let's get a little bit non-jumping action. I will have cut all of that out because that was just horrible. What do we got here? Let's see. We want as many of these as we can buy without going under the limit needed for the thing. Let's go take a look at the next armor. We have just enough gold. We're actually like kind of close to the one after this one, but we're not going to do that one. We just, oh god. This game is full of hidden challenges. I cannot believe they put a platforming section in this game. That's just so messed up. 240, 190. Oh, man. Shield Mastery and Charge. Yeah, that Warhammer is probably the move. We eventually do want to level up the Shadow Axe, but I don't think we're doing that today. We're going to do Half Plate. Half Plate is on the menu. Splint Mail is being sold. All right. We are in Gucci Gangland. We already got horned. I don't think we need another shield. Really, the next thing would be the Warhammer, but we can get away with... We'll do this for a little bit. So let's see. After this, we actually have all the stats for that. We have all the stats for you. I guess we just... I mean, we have the stats for everything right now, right? Pretty much. I think then what we'll do is we want to bump strength up a couple more and reflex up one at a minimum, and then we'll probably just spread it across the rest. Although we gotta be kind of careful. I'm assuming that's the move. Anything to say about the castles? Yep, no. Or the statues, sorry. Nope. I wanted to see what Guardian. Okay, so we're missing one here, whatever that one was. Maybe I'll look that up later. Okay, bonus points. Let's do 2 in strength, 2 in reflex, and then sure. That sounds good, right? There's nothing else. 20 reflex. That'll get us to the reflex we need. That'll get us to the strength that we need. I don't think there's really anything else. We already had the stats we needed for the other armor and all that stuff, so the only reason I'm doing int, to be honest, is because, yeah, that's fine. If we have to level down, I guess we can. Alright, we are now a lord. Alright. Let us try and take on whatever Mystery awaits us in Castle Strangerock. Let's take these boots off. Vampiric amulet, we were saying, is probably the only one that's gonna work. But paralytic state, poison might work too. Right? There's a chance that would work. Alright. We can also drop this off with our sister so we can do story time at the end. Oh man. We were making really good time with this, and boy howdy did that detract from our absolute goals. Alright, more tabulae for you. We'll leave that with you, sister. We should probably change our guardian too, actually, now that I say that. The XP gain is good, but the extra health is probably going to be the most useful thing. So let's see, guardian ceremony. Max HP. Yeah, another 700 HP. Peters out to a few more health. If you overheal, I guess it does. But we'll just take the passive buff. Thank you, and exit. Yes, yes, yes. We're going to keep the big potions on 2, just so that we don't accidentally hit them. And we saved, right? Oh my god. I was too busy looking at the potions. We're going to do a triple extra safety save because we're a spaz. I'm like 99.9% sure, yes. Yeah, we did save. I know. I'm a spaz. I'm freaking out. We've been jumping for like way too long and it just didn't pan out for us. Alright. Let's take this. I'm hoping this boss is nothing crazy. Let's see what it looks like he already had a time with it. Hopefully it weakened her or something. Dvorak, so, cough. You have come. Yeah, it seems like none of your friends trusted you, homie. The obstinate knight is me. Ahead waits Lorelei. We imprison her because she committed a sin most grave. She who once stood beside us. Though we cannot live, eh? What have I, really, all this time? I never once needed help, yet. Cough. No apology will absolve my failure. And we really you just killed me for no reason without even like asking. That was the main problem that you have caused us so far. Lady Florette. Dvorak has lost consciousness. Well, sucks to suck. Kind of rude, and you also killed me, so. Dvorak is unconscious. Alright, let's take on the Black Bride. Lorde. Oh yeah, she definitely the Black Bride. Just who might you be? I like her space dress. My name is Lorelei. I stand by Dragon King Galsus' side, much like the Black Bride. I don't know, so maybe she isn't the Black Bride. Because she was like one of the 7 people imprisoned in stone. I like also they didn't render her fingers. It's just like 2 flat blocks. Much like the Black Bride, but for a chick to be born, it must be burst through the eggshell. To create such an event, the whole world must be thrown into ruin. That's not true. Chicks like hatch all the time without destroying the world. 'Twas known as a paradise, that prosperous land from which Xanadu rose. And yet the reality was, the greedy people were drowning themselves in pleasure and indolence. For men who have forsaken the moral path, destruction at Master Galsus' hand is truly necessary. And with the destruction of such baseness, a new world will arise. That's what like every bad person says, right? Knight, have you come to stop me, much like those ignorant, militant sages? Show me what lies in your heart. Show me your moves. I see a man once content with his own weakness, now spurred on by the fear of his approaching death. 'Tis quite foolhardy to believe one so cowardly could challenge me. Judgment is at hand, knight. Behold this blessing from Master Galsus. Bow before this wondrous power. Oh, she gone. Alright. We're locking in. We gotta take out this baddie. Oh, there she is. She's a wasp. Thing. You know what? I don't know what that is, but I don't like it. Hopefully she's not like... Right. She's like me, Muhammad Ali, and... Alright, nope. Or Dippin' Daijin. Okay, good to know. We just want to see what our damage... Okay, 254, we can do this. Alright, 1, 2. Okay. We're just going to take some damage, honestly, at this rate. Let's see. Can we just tank it? That seemed... Yeah, okay, so that was like next stage. That's not her final form. Okay. Let's Rose. Okay, alright, so we can't use that spell. It heals some of them. We're keeping an eye on... We're going to have to switch off one of our spells here. Take the blue one because we have the ice thing on. Alright, these are significantly harder. Alright, do not like that ability. Let it be known. Alright. Man, they have high defense too. Much harder than the actual Lorelei. Alright. Healing up. And running in. Alright, let's focus on the fire one then. We can take her out a little bit easier because she is weak to ice. So we're doing twice as much damage. Oh my goodness me, oh my. Rose, you are extremely rude. Heal again. Oh, we can hit them while they're in this zone. Good to know. Free hit? Nope. Not free hits. Free damage for me. Okay. We're working on them. Hopefully it's just straightforward after this. Homing ball. There we go. 3. Alright. Okay. Whew. Oh, please. That really is just so rude. Oh, we are burning through these potions, man. Should have gone more of the large one. Oh, crap. Okay, that heals. We obviously don't want to do that. We also don't want to take needless damage. Oh, God. Speaking of needless damage, right, you're done. Get out of here. Okay, they became stronger. All right, we're going to pop one of the big potions. Ah, jeez. Oh, my God, the damage. All right, good. And, okay, fire, fire, fire. Fire. There we go. Should increase our damage output, hopefully. She's at max health, which is not great. Oh, my God. That is so much damage. We need to be cognizant of that. I don't think she can do this triangle move anymore, but we also can't hit her because she is just spamming projectiles. Oh my goodness. That is so much damage. 105. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. Oh God, we cannot seem to dodge that either. Alright, we are dangerously low on health potions now. We may have to... Well, we have the elixirs, I guess, but... And then she's gonna do that. Dude, I was like, come on, man. Oh my God. Alright, 1. We can't hit her while she's doing this. Unless we accurately... Okay. And then she's gonna dive on the third... Man! We're clearly missing something, right? Because... Alright, so she goes there. And she's just backing up, right? We're not able to predict where she's at. Yeah, and I can't figure out a way to dodge that right now. I think we're gonna lose this one. We have to... We did pretty good. Yeah, I have no idea how to dodge that. Yeah, we'll use an elixir. You know what? I got a better idea. We're just going to spam the spell. We're going to get a hit off. That was interesting. It buffered that. Alright. Okay, we dodged it there. And Lorelei is back now. Are you freaking kidding me, dude? Okay, we need to now equip another spell. We'll do it while we're in grasp. Spells. firewall. Come on, hit her. And we're going to put you on there. Maybe not. Yeah, alright, that's going to be it for us. Why do I have a feeling we've... No, I guess that just doesn't do damage. Alright, we're going to have to run a different strategy for her. Oh, no, we're not going to use an elixir. We'll start from the last save point. Okay. I have a better strategy for us. We are going to... We'll leave her for last again. But what we're going to do is... We're actually going to buy a couple more. They're just really expensive. Yeah, they're 1,000 gold each. We're going to buy 2 more health pots. And we are going to... Honestly, I think we got it this time. Our strat is going to be... We're going to keep the chill blade on. We're going to take out the fire one again, the lightning one. We did pretty good by hitting him kind of both. And then what we will do is... Why am I going this way? We're just going to use a magic potion and just spam the final spell and take her out. That is the strat. Sometimes you're in the moment like that, you can't figure it out, you know? Or you just waste a spell on the way over. We actually didn't really end up using that one. Yep, so we already saw this. It's lost consciousness. Very good. Alright, and we can skip her diatribe. Right click to skip. Alright, Lorelei was very easy the first time. And, yep. For some reason, I think you can't step on these, so I was, like, avoiding them, but you totally can. Alright, there we go. Second time is, like, always the charm, right? We're just gonna power through that. She's gonna spawn her daughters. Let's start with... Let's try and get the... I liked what we did here. I liked the initial damage we did. Because we don't really have a really strong weapon against them, and they're weakest like this. Just gotta keep an eye out for that stabby stab attack. That they all seem to do at one point or another. You're getting there. Yep. You. We're gonna do 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yep. Oh, that was a good dodge. I'm surprised we couldn't get the dodges on the first time. Maybe we're just bad positioning. Maybe it to be like full length or something like that. 1, 2. Alright. Yep. And when you hit them, they turn around. How rude. Ouch, 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 ouch. Okay. I'm just trying to get them down before they get super dangerous. That was an unintentional, but a very good side strategy. We want to watch out for the dives. Catria. Honestly, it might be better to kill them first. Just gonna both down, right? While they're weak. Alright, they're going for their move. I just want to avoid it because hitting them makes them turn around. Very good. Right, there we go. Let's just take Rose out now. Yeah, they move so annoying. You kind of have to predict where they're gonna go, it looks like. Yeah, maybe that's why I couldn't get her. Alright, we got the strat now. Alright. Ah, man, we fell for one of them, alright. Whew, jeez. Alright, she's down. You're down. Alright, and then we gotta switch to fire. And then we need to... we want to put a magic potion on one. I knew that was going to happen. It is okay. Did not want to do that. Let's see. We don't need to. We don't need to do this. We can just spam the spells. There we go. And how did my spell switch? The world may never know. Alright, Lorelei's back. Wrong button. Alright, now just finish them up. Okay. I will gladly take this attack over any of the other ones. Very good. Yeah, the magic spam was definitely the move there. That, I'm glad my brain kicked in and I didn't just power through that like a fool. Alright, Lorelei. You thought a measly knight couldn't take you down, but boy, were you wrong. You were so wrong. Please don't do something else. Impossible. A person like you has. I want you to listen well, knight. Master Galsus' revival is not far off. I sense it strongly. Master Galsus's heart beats stronger with each passing day. Knight, when that time comes. Alright. Whatever you say, lady. Oh, what are these? Just the teleporter into Strangerock, or the thing that removes the barrier portal to the freaking next world or some crap. Okay, can't do anything there. Can't do anything here. Did we go back for Dvorak? It's like, yo, bro. Oh, he's gone. Okay. He just gone. All right. I don't know where he went, but I guess we'll find out in due order. All right. Off we go. Cowardice is a willful trait. That was their favorite phrase. One's own fear may betray you, but the most important thing is to not run away. By admitting one's own weakness, therein lies true strength. Still, after they had said such things, the veracity of those words held a much stronger impact than could be imagined. In such that way, they were quite the same as I. Alright. Ooh, new banger. New banger alert. It's on that xylophone hitting like nobody's business. Alright, we in Castle Strangerock, yo. We are in the place we desired. I was hoping for a save point. An undulating aura of pure evil emanates from the giant magical waygate. Yep, people say that about me sometimes. Alright. At Spock's touch, glowing symbols rose to the surface. A human youth is calm where Castle Strangerock's impregnable perimeter defenses lay. If your desire is to open a path to destroy a magical waygate, then one must purify the undulating jewel. Sizen, the demon's artisan. P.S. Should your body die within, thy children will be without shield, for thy soul cannot guard them. Why would you leave like a note on the way into your castle of how to destroy your castle? I just gotta hit it? Yep, just gotta hit it. And I gotta hit it again. Yeah, that seems like extreme flaw, just leaving like the whole barrier to your castle, like just you smack it a couple times with a sword. I'm calling foolhardiness. Tom Hardy's cousin, foolhardy. Mm-hmm. We opened the gates. Gonna let all them bugs in. Alright, so I'm guessing one of these ways, right, has got to let me out. I probably can just walk in the front entrance now. This is probably the front entrance, right? You go up little stairs. Don't lock me in, please. Yes, just look around. Don't. Okay, Castle Strangerock. This is the main galley. Sir Knight. Oh, that's got to be the Black Bride then, right? Woman in black. Yeah, it's got to be. I offer you congratulations. You have at long last made to the Castle Strangerock. Because you were a knight, I was quite sure you'd manage in the end. I don't know if all knights could have done that. However, it is too soon, far too soon to lower your guard. You still have yet to obtain the sacred sword, Dragon Slayer. Just walking in here, lady, I could smack you. Do you not know who I am? It is I, the priestess, Lies. Mysteries. So she's one of, yeah, that's kind of what we were guessing, is that there's like Fleurette and Lies. I guess she was the older sister, I think. And then her younger sister Fleurette was like forced to be the one who needed to take on these powers, even though she was like young. So it's like vengeful sister became evil. Ah, how I've missed this place. You weren't here? I have returned here one last time. Sir Knight, I have something which I must confess. My true name is Lizelot. I am the first princess of Xanadu from the 14th dynasty. However, a few hundred years ago I wed Galsus, and the people of that time named me the Black Bride. My weak body granted this power and strength. My weak body was granted this power and strength by my darling Galsus at my request. You seem to be at a loss for words. Should be no surprise. My beloved husband's revival is soon at hand. At long last, everything is now set to welcome his great return. All that remains, dear knight, is your desire to obtain the sacred sword at any cost. The sacred dragon slayer and its bearer pose the single greatest threat to my husband. As his wife, if I defeat them, I shall have the sweetest pleasure. The time when the knight obtains the sacred sword, that will signify the time of your death at my hand. Alright, weird flex, but okay. I suppose I shall be off. Allow me to impart one small clue, however. What? What is going on? It's got to be some sort of legacy thing. A hint, if you will, to the whereabouts of the sacred sword. There exists a sole keeper guarding the sacred sword. Now that Castle Strangerock has appeared, that keeper should have also awoken. You would do well to seek them out. Farewell, Sir Knight. I look forward to our next encounter. Well, like, you're gonna die, right? Like, you think I'm gonna die, but it wouldn't be a very fun video game if you killed me. So, y'all wrong. Alright, a little bit of a dialogue. Oh, we didn't come in this way. Okay, so this is the exit. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yes, so there was this woman frozen out front, and I'm guessing, now that I'm thinking about it, so we'll have to see. Her name was Lizelette or Lies. Maybe she was the weak one, and that's why she took the power from Galsus, the evil dude, to become, because she was so weak and frail, and she wanted power to be strong like her sister or something. But it seems like by unfreezing the tower, we naturally led the Black Bride to be freed, because she was the frozen woman in front, I'm guessing. And that seems to be kind of what they were alluding to in some of the other commentary as well. So let's go ahead and save. This has been another extra long one. It's hard. These episodes run super long when I, like, goof up, like, a section. Like the puzzle one and the last one, or that freaking jumping puzzle in this one, man. All right, what do you got to say, Char? Spock. Welcome back. You discussed the events that transpired with Char. Lise is the Black Bride. She was such a kind person, how could she? Sorry, I'll be alright. The guardian of the sacred sword, huh? Didn't I see you one of those people who had been petrified standing in front of the castle? And if they're there, then the demon's castle, Strangerock, undoubtedly holds the sacred sword. Don't you think that's a logical conclusion? And if that really is the case, then there must be some way. That girl standing before the castle must have some significance as well. But what is her connection to Lies? I can't help but wonder just who she might be. Alright, I'm confused. I thought that was Lies. So maybe there's the final memoir. Alright, we got two things to read. I guess we'll figure this out here. A little story time to finish this off. Where the Star Shines. His Highness did not hesitate. As soon as the demon's challenge was delivered, he issued his own royal decree ordering the deaths of Galsus and his unholy bride. The ones named to carry out this mission were none other than General Vanaport and his most elite fighters. His Holiness entrusted them with the sacred sword and seemed to anticipate that the might of the warriors and the supremacy of the Holy Blade would lead to certain victory. Now, if you've been following along carefully, dear reader, you will undoubtedly take issue with this course of action. Indeed, when the kingdom last faced Galsus, the appointed challenger had been a youth trained by the 7 sages that bore the sacred sword, alone against the demon. So I'm guessing that's Dvorak and the 7 sages are obviously the people who were talking to us before we went into the time crevice there. That approach succeeded where all others have failed. So why, then, would the king abandon precedent in this manner? The answer, it seems, lies up above. For in the heavens no star could be seen, and thus no gathering of youths would convene. When the call for heroes was sounded previously, history records that 3 stars shone as one. Oh, that's what he was talking about. Cutting through the thick black clouds that hung over the land like a beacon in the night. This small constellation has come to be known as Dragon's Fang, and its twinkling points are said to combine into a single star once every 300 years. From time immemorial, this merging was seen as a good omen, and only in its light could a hero be revealed. That us. It seems, however, that the Devil's revival under the auspices of the Black Bride was an event even Lady Destiny could not foresee. This time, the Dragon's Fang did not coalesce, but remained dim and apart, barely able to penetrate the looming darkness. Under this bleak, Xanadu's army failed. Under this bleak sky, Xanadu's armies failed, and this time, there appeared no hope of a hero's arrival to set things right. So this time, I guess we're good, right? We got the sword, we took out the bad lady, we got the stars all aligned. We're like in good shape. It was in this direst of times when anxiety and unease permeated the every waking thought of all who dwell within the castle that something occurred. The royal medium herself, Princess Fleurette, went missing. And with her, the 7 sages. Ah, Spock, I made some food for you. You can't find an empty stomach, right? See the packed lunch, a little bit of XP. All right, so Fleurette was... So I got to go back and read and see who Lies was. Lies isn't the lady in the chapel, right? Right? The Black Bride. A woman once chose to wed the Devil Galsus. These days, she is known to the people as the Black Bride. I've been told that on that fateful day, she reached up to the sky and eclipsed the sun, both hands held high, sending a pillar of flame to pierce the earth from the heavens. Owing to her connection with Galsus, the power which she commanded was beyond human comprehension. Even after the Black Bride rekindled the fighting between Xanadu and Galsus, she frequently visited the royal castle as the Devil's messenger. I highly suspect, however, that she also frequented Galsus's in the selfsame castle when he had been sealed away. Guarded as his seal was, these visits, and indeed her ability to have met with Galsus at all, suggests that the Black Bride was a practitioner of some skill, or perhaps even a member of the royal family. This theory, while unsupported, does have some merit, for even the records kept during that time seem to be rather suspicious. A person of such noteworthy treason would surely have their name recorded on official documents somewhere, after all. Yet every record I've come across has referred to her as the Black Bride. Despite the many years of research I have done, never once have I found anything which hold her true name. It's quite inconvenient to have her name blotted out in such a manner, hidden away so that none may learn her true identity. The Black Bride, this whole tabula is talking about Lies, isn't it? Alright, hey guys. So, quick little edit here. I'm editing the video right now, and as I was kind of looking through this section, I just wanted to figure out what was going on with this whole Fleurette, Lies a lot, Black Bride, and I think the name is the Shrine Maiden, but basically the lady who is in the church that we are leveling up from. So I was trying to figure it all out, because I realized when I was editing back that the girl who is in the church, her name is Lies, which would be, maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe she's just named after the original Lies because she was they're saying she's like the original 14th century princess. I haven't done too much looking into it, but I just wanted to comment that a little bit of speculation. I have done a little bit of reading to try and figure it out without doing too much spoiling for myself, so I still have like a natural reaction. But long story short, I am wondering if the Lies in the church is the same Lies who is writing the memoirs, who is the same Lies who is the Black Bride. From what I've seemed to gather, it seems like Fleurette is actually the Shrine Maiden, and maybe she was the one writing the memoir. So I'm still a bit confused on all of it, but I just wanted to make this little edit to make. It's not lost on me that the Shrine Maiden, or the lady in the church, I don't even know, maybe that is the Shrine Maiden's name. I need to double check that as well. But the lady in the church, her name is Lies. maybe she is also the Black Bride. And I do see that like these tabulae and memoirs could be possibly relating to her, and there is still this other sister that we see, at least up from my knowledge right now, we haven't come into contact with. So if you're screaming out the screens being like, oh my gosh, how did you not realize that, you know, the lady in the church is the same name as the Black Bride? I am aware of that, but still a little bit confused. So just want to make that quick edit. Back to the video. That's right. I made some laundry before you go. There's a new dish I learned. I hope it tastes all right. Pack lunch from Char. All right, so let me see. Let's see what the Unblessed Bride. I'm just going to quickly click through these. All right. Should have been known with an auspicious occasion with Princess Fleurette celebrating her 16th year. All right. Something dreadful occurs. These are the words she spoke. I have freed the devil Galsus from the castle. So Fleurette was the one. All right. It's just recalling the thing. He doesn't say who it was. Okay, Dragon King Legend. So we gotta be about the dragon. Slaying Sword. So we have Tabulae, and then we have Memoirs. Let's see if we do one of these. Dreaded Day. Pump on the Breeze. Right. Was it like one of these last ones that did it? Just trying to see Lies was the name. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that one kind of told her that. This is kind of why she became the Black Bride. Now my sister has gone and left me, so yeah, it's her sister. Okay. Kind of running it back, like, let's see. How could this happen? How things turn out this way? Heartaches is please save my sister. Okay. All right. Does it say her name somewhere? Right? And we start up here at the top. All right. It says that she does practice the black arts. I feel like an investigation. What do you call it? A private investigator now. All right. So yeah, I guess this Lise is Fleurette's sister. Yeah. So that's the case. Kind of what we suspected. Very, very interesting. I like the indirect storytelling in that way through discovering these things piece by piece. You know, story's not crazy good in this game. It's more just kind of just a background narrative, but it's cool. I like what this game has to offer. All right, this one has gone on for super long. Thanks y'all for tagging along with me on this another extended episode of Xanadu Next. We're coming near the end now. It's probably just a couple more episodes. Maybe one more if it's another extra long one. But yeah, we gotta go take down the Black Bride, get the Dragon Slayer, figure out what happened to Fleurette, defeat Galsus, and save the land. Quite an agenda ahead of us. If you like today's episode, as always, commenting, liking, subscribing, interacting, all that fun stuff helps the algorithm, and I appreciate it a great deal. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.